The 2026 Water Summit will flow into Bakersfield on Thursday. It's happening just a week after the governor's office announced the 2028 water plan for California. Joining us in Studio B is Jenny Holtermann, Executive Director of the Water Association of Kern. Thank you for coming in.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
First, let's talk about, before we get into that, let's get into this. The summit on Thursday. What does this year's event feature?
Yes, so this year is the 10th annual Water Summit, and we have a little bit of a train theme. So we're looking back on the little engine that could, and how Kern County has been, keep chugging along, and we are full steam ahead now, and all of our water visions.
Who is your keynote?
Our keynote speaker is Joaquin Escoval. He's the chairman of the State Water Resources Control Board.
And he will be speaking on
the California Water Initiative and kind of his priorities with the State Water Board.
How have you seen this summit change during that time?
I feel like water issues are always evolving. There's always something, and whatever the hot topics are or the new topics in water, we try and bring those to the community so that we can be better educated here in Kern County.
You know, we have talked at great extent about the drought situations, and then we have a fantastic water year where everything. Where are we sitting right now?
Yeah. I think we are in an interesting time in the spring where we see these snowpack surveys come in, and how are they going to play out. So we're kind of still at that prediction stage of seeing how the snowpack is going to melt, how the rivers are going to flow, and how we're going to get our water for the year.
And we're talking about that. Of course, everyone thinks of Lake Isabella and where we are at the field. There are a lot of changes have taken place over the last few years when it comes to recharge basins and whatnot. How is all of that started? Are we starting to see the benefits of all of this? We
are, yes. And a lot of that is due to SGMA, the Sustainable Groundwater Management Act. We have a whole panel covering that. And we have the Department of Water Resources Director of SGMA is coming to speak as well. And he will kind of lay out what has changed over the last 10 years since that law was put into effect, and how these implementation things like our resources, our recharge and our water resources, and how they play in to actually implementing these things.
The governor's announcement last week talking about this big plan through the year 2050 when it comes to banking millions of acre feet of water. When you take a look at it from the outside without really getting too deep into the weeds, so to speak, is it possible, given our history?
It's an ambitious plan.
Okay.
It's very ambitious, and the governor seems to be quite optimistic that we can accomplish this. We also have a deputy director at DWR that handles this water plan coming to speak at our summit. So he will really dive into the plan, kind of lay out how this roadmap to success is kind of laid out.
When you're taking a look at that, I mean, so much of it depends obviously on our weather and where we get the rain and whatnot. But is there anything else? Because so much is, like we were mentioning, so much has been done already to try and bank more water and whatnot. Is there still a hole somewhere out there that we're not looking at?
I think there's a lot of research being done in that, and how technology and geoengineering can play into some of that. There's a lot of cloud seeding research going on right now, and how we can use that to help us in the future. But conservation is definitely going to be a big one. We have so many people here in California, and more people keep wanting to come here, and we haven't built new infrastructure in decades. So how does that help us or hurt us going into the future, and how we need to really invest in those infrastructure projects?
You know, you say the words cloud seeding. We were kind of talking about this. People suddenly get into conspiracy theories with that.
That's why we are bringing an expert in cloud seeding to our conference to really lay out the facts and kind of debunk some of those myths in cloud seeding.
All right, very good. Now, is there room left for people to show up? Because you said about 350 right now?
Yes, we have about 350 registered through our online platform, and our online registration is closed, but they can email me if they are still interested at info@wakc.com.
Very good. Jenny Holtermann, the Executive Director of the Water Association of Kern County. Thank you for coming in and sharing your thoughts.
Yes,
Appreciate that.
Thanks for having me.
All right, we'll be right back.